Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the Bot Signal. My name is RJ Redden, and if you don't know me, entrepreneurs hire me to skyrocket their marketing method because most feel like they're shouting into a black hole, or they're a carbon copy of everybody else, and they can't seem to get traction online to save their lives. So, I create epic bot experiences that get people to click that button, connect with you, and convert like crazy. Bottom line, I am on a mission to get 1 million people to change their marketing. Today, we're going to start with you. So, my friends, today, friction-free funnels. Think about it. The problem with the funnels, the way that they're currently designed, is that we have people that fall out at every single stage of the funnel. Okay, they fall out, and the reason why people fall out is called friction. Friction is when you ask for a piece of information. Friction is when you are traveling from place to place to place in a funnel. So, for instance, we've got an ad that you click on from wherever, boom, that sends you to a landing page right away. They're saying, oh, great, get your free stuff here, but first give us your name and email. That's friction. It's friction even going to the landing page, and then you're asking for information. That's friction. Then you sign up, you get your freebie, and you've got to go to your email inbox. Another friction, right? Especially if that person is doing their due diligence and having people double opt in for their emails. Perfect. Okay, so you go to your inbox, you check it, you click the button. That's pretty easy, but then you've got to go back out to another page to receive the freebie, and then that is more friction. So, here's the deal. If you didn't have any friction in that funnel, what would your business look like? What would your business look like? If you could stand and deliver, we'll call it, all of the things that they came looking for without having to leave the page. Interesting? Yes, interesting. What's more than that? That releases some of the friction that's on the top of the funnel, the place to place to place friction. But what about the giving away information friction? Because, and I just got an email this morning from a guy that's joining the webinar, hopefully today at 1:00 here. I just, people don't want to give their real information out anymore, because they've been spammed so often. They've been spammed so very often in their email inbox, and of course, robocalls. I don't answer my phone unless I see a name. Every time somebody gives me their card, if I think that this is an important meeting, I will put their name in just because I want to answer that phone call. But if a phone call comes through without a name, I'm not answering it. It's a robocall. So, of course, people are reticent to give out their private information so that they're not getting invaded by marketing information constantly. So what to do about that part of the friction? What to do about that? Here's my solution, and this has been working. This has been working for me. I will generally start asking for information after I've given them a little value, not before. I tell people what I'm going to use the information for. I tell people how to stop getting notifications from me. Hey, Ross, good to see you. So that's the second part of the friction-free funnel, is give value and then ask for information. Be transparent about what you're going to use that for. Now, some people may still give you a fake name and email, but if they watch your stuff, if they listen to your stuff, if they get the value, they'll either be attracted to you as a human being, or they will be like, I never want to hear from the freak in the goggles again. You know what I'm saying? People, when they get exposed to your real personality, something happens. They're either attracted or repelled. Most marketing nowadays is written in such a bland way. And everybody's a carbon copy of everybody else too. Most marketing is so bland, and it's so filled with, hey, you relate to this, right? Hey, you relate to this, right? But it doesn't have any of the personality of the person that wrote it, the person that's going to be coaching them, the person that's going to be teaching them how to speak or teaching them how to write a book. No personality whatsoever. In fact, we've been told to strip it out. I'm going to tell you the opposite. Listen, fair warning. Let's put up the red alerts. Red alert people, I am going to absolutely be telling you rebellious things the entire time you're listening to this show. If you like rebellion, come join it. All right, so here we are. And the friction-free funnel is alive and working and doing well. First of all, in a bot funnel, nobody has to go anywhere for anything. It's cool, isn't it? Nobody has to go anywhere, any extra place to get something. I want to give you value out of the gate. One time, this was way back when I first started writing bots, I thought that the perfect thing to do, and this was definitely a mistake on my part, okay? But I thought that the thing to do would be to ask people as they came in a bunch of questions. There were like 9 of them, okay? So here I am, got this bunch of questions. This created a lot of friction inside a bot because they're having to answer lots of questions, and I tried to skip it around and not make them all open-ended and all of that. But what I got was eventually someone wrote back to me and said, hey, I don't understand why I'm answering all these questions up front. And I've got to get more value, so I'm out. And I'm like, all right, interesting. My voice, oh God. If I could figure out this mic problem, that would be so cool. Okay, my friends. We're gonna switch microphones. This. Let me know if that's better, my friends. All right. So friction-free funnels. Let me cover the high points for you. Friction-free funnels contain no need to go anywhere for anything. You land on the chatbot landing page, the chatbot runs, and you're just there. The user is having a conversation with you. You're presenting some value right away. You're presenting value before you're asking for personal information. That person absolutely wants to know if you're going to provide some value for them, if they should keep going. No one, and I mean this, no one wants to waste their time on somebody who's not going to help them. I don't want to waste my time there. Do you want to waste your time there? Absolutely not. I may like your personality, but if what you're teaching is something I already know or something I don't need to know, I gotta go. Present value before you ask them for their personal information. Now, some people may go, but you can't market to them. If they get the value and then go away, you can't market to them. Do you really think that if I'm bringing somebody some value, they're going to go away? If I bring somebody about some value and they go, okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to run with it, they want my client anyway. They weren't going to pay me money. So it's cool. It was after I hit a button on my deck. Voice is back to normal. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. So, friction-free funnels include don't send them anywhere. Deliver a freebie right there. Do all the things. Ask for information after you've given them value, because you are not losing someone that wasn't going to pay you in the first place. Honestly, if people start getting value right away out of what I'm saying, then I'm just proving the concept. And they'll be more likely to give me information so that they can get more information. It's a total turnaround on what we're normally doing, but trust me, it's worth it. All right. So, third thing, tell them exactly what you're going to use their information for. Tell them exactly how to get out of it once they want to stop. This puts the onus on you as a person who wants to provide a service. This puts the onus on you to provide them value and space to ask questions if they need to. And if you don't provide them those things and they opt out, they weren't going to be your client anyway. Friction-free funnels can happen. They are happening. They are fabulous. And I'm using one for my registration for my webinar. I'm using that as a model right now. I'll share my screen with you so that you can see what's happening here is that, what we're doing. Hold, please. Share my screen. Hold on. Oh gosh, Firefox is doing me a deal. Let me see if I can do this instead. There we go. Very good, darlings. So here we are. This is the webinar, obviously, that I'm doing a little bit later today. And it has a lot of parts to it, but it really takes, and I've looked at the stats on this, this thing takes about a minute or a minute and a half to run. At the end of a minute, well, we'll just call it 90 seconds. At the end of 90 seconds, I have contact information for you. I know your name. I've delivered you a freebie. I've asked you a few qualifying questions. I have got some information that's going to inform the course of the webinar. Because that's right, people. You need to do this. This is awesome. I ask people questions about their copywriting career and what they're having the most trouble with. And then when I look at my content from my webinar that day, I go, people want to hear more about this right now. Huh? So I've got information on how to run the webinar. And I'll just hit to reserve my seat there. And it's also saying, want you to catch this. Oops, hold on. Whoop. I need to move my, shoot, I'll have to do that again at some point, but, just move my camera around. But what I'm really getting to is this, where it says, RJ, great to see you again. The bot recognizes me. The bot recognizes me because I've been here before. In the family of RJ products, I have signed up. RJ has my first name, last name, phone number, all of those things. You can't see that because like the image of me is in the way, but it's probably best that I don't broadcast that anyway. But there's the thing. There's the thing that I want you to see. There's the thing that I want you to know is that when we are, let's see here, when we're doing the friction-free funnel, it's a completely different way to do things. Some of the marketing training in your head is going to scream, but let me tell you, it works like a charm. It works like a charm. I'm getting traffic to this page, and I'm getting people joining my webinar, doing things that I ask them to do, joining classes. This is working. I just want a bot that makes people feel seen, heard, and cared about, and I want that to be yours. So, my friends, that's all I've got for today. I've run a little bit over my time. Want to thank you for being here with me today. If you want to join this webinar, well then, my friends, make sure it happens. And that's it. That's all for today. Thank you incredibly for joining me. See you in a bot.